This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. Boom. Shakalaka. Shakalaka. Boom. Shakalaka. Hello, hello. Who's in here with me? Hi, Jefferson. How you doing, Jefferson? What, Choo Choo? What? Wanna come out? Wanna come sit with me? All right, well, you can go relax. So I did a poll to see who you guys wanted live, and you said me. So here I am. Hi, Anji. Thank you. Where are you from, Anji? So what are you up to today, Jefferson? Hi, Bud Bray. This bump is just not cute. There's Chili. How you doing? Drink, karaoke, sleep. Oh, really? Karaoke, huh? That's fun. It is so hot. I just went to go walk to my store, my little 7-Eleven snack run before I stream, and it is very hot out. Like, what is going on? It's disgusting. I saw my neighbor, the sweet little old lady. I always see her. She be turned up. She be every time I walk to the store, I see her. She be getting her beers, her little scratch offs. She know what she doing. She like, girl, I'm about to go to bed. About to go to sleep, honey. To sleep. Oh, I gotta switch accounts. Hi, staying off the grid. Going to do a Ravens rants in a bit, but I love watching fellow comedian First You Rock. A Ravens rants? What is that? Cold was hot, now cold and rainy. I'm originally from India, but I currently live in Birmingham. Wow. How are you, Bud Bray? Are you going to say something? Tell me where you're from. What are you up to today? Don't be shy, guys. And make sure you give my stream some likes, some thumbs up. It helps the algorithm, please. Please. Okay, let's see. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. That's my stand-up. Oh, I see. You guys had me crying yesterday. Oh yeah, the furry versus the trailer trash girl. I look like I'm 18. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. Ugh. I'm so annoyed. I got this, like, it's like a Gatorade, but it's a 7-Eleven brand. It's a new thing. They're actually really good. They're called replenishers, and I wanted to try the mango one, but I got the zero one. So it's like the no sugar one, which is better for me. So I'm gonna drink it because it's still hydrating and it tastes okay, and it's better for me than a sugary drink. But I just wasn't ready for like that no sugar diety taste. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's like a very specific taste. know why the streams have been so damn slow lately. Let's make a post. I'm live right now. Hello there. Welcome, welcome. Hi, everyone. That's attractive. Look at that. Look at that. You know, that's how I got vertigo. That's how I got vertigo. Dancing around the club, spin my hair. The powers of Beyonce came upon me. I was spinning my hair, and literally I got so dizzy I had to throw up immediately. I couldn't catch my balance and stop being dizzy for like what felt like forever. So they rushed me to the hospital, and I find out that I have vertigo. It was a hair flip that gave me vertigo. And this was like 12 years ago. As long as it's caffeine, you're cool. Ain't no caffeine in this. Hi, Fred Snyder. Hi, Fred Snyder. How are you? Where are you from? Hi there, Mai. Hi, Samir. Hi, Bobo. 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 Oh, I forgot to get Mentos. I was craving Mentos. Okay, what is like your like sweet indulgent thing? So mine is either a frozen yogurt, and I like tart flavored with like fruit and caramel and coconut on top and a little bit of chocolate. But like my candy is like strawberry Mentos. Hi, Mustafa. Oh, from Sweden. Hello, Sweden. So I forgot I was gonna get a pack of strawberry Mentos, and I forgot. Kind of bummed. Hi, Martin. Mustafa from Vancouver, Canada. Wow, staying off the grid says, well, time to rock and roll. Have a wonderful night. Monsters and nicotine. Bye, staying off the grid. My indulgent is you. Oh, okay. Everything looks fresh. Okay, thank you, Samir. That's so nice. It's not nice. We can hear you farting. Oh, wow. Well, if I fart, I'll make sure to fart in the camera so you guys could really hear it. Hi, Johnny. Hi, Jen. What is this channel about? So I do different types of streams and stuff on here. Today I'm just myself. I did a poll and I said, who do you want to stream? And they just wanted me as myself. But I do a lot of characters. I have different characters that I stream as. I have a mockumentary series. I have WWE recaps / roast. You get a little bit of both. I do shorts, comedy, stand-up, all kinds of stuff. Shock says, I'm subbed, I'm in love. Thank you. Hi, Kofi. Jesus told me that Trump was going to bring protection to Iran and save Israel and bring safety and comfort to the LGBT community. I don't know if you can speak to Jesus, but I can. Well, I can talk to him, but it's not like he just calls me on the phone, you know? Like if Jesus, I could just be like, yo, JC, I'm gonna be real with you. That timing, can we move the timing a little bit? You know what I mean? But that's not how it works. Channel is about her eating hard-boiled eggs. I do like hard-boiled eggs, actually. Francis says you look beautiful. Thank you, Francis. Okay, Derry says, good night, hello from Turkey. Hi, Derry from Turkey. I know you smell good as F, says Xyensen. Damn right. Hi, Unknown. No, I will not jump. If I get to 100 likes, I'll jump. How did I misplace this? It was right in front of my face, and like, look how large it is. So where's everybody from? What is everybody doing? What is everybody doing? At 50 likes, Johnny. At 50 likes, we'll do a 360. At 100, we'll do jumping jacks. Eating pizza. Yum. What kind of pizza? Don't say just cheese. Don't you dare say just cheese. Don't you say just cheese. Don't ruin it. Hi, Vladimir from Albania. Hello. I worked with Albanians. They were so nice. They treated me like family. They really did. They looked out for me. There was one, it was an Italian restaurant. And one of the chefs was Albanian. He used to make me whatever I wanted for lunch. He was so nice. Hi, Robson. Chipotle chicken pizza. Now that sounds like a pizza I'd eat. Hi, John. Hi there. Cheese and pepperoni, period. Thank you. Apparently, it's endless shrimp scampi day. Is that today? Am I gonna go to Red Lobster for dinner? What do you mean endless shrimp? Come on in and feast on all the garlic shrimp scampi you want, or try the new Marry Me shrimp with endless shrimp. Marry Me shrimp? Okay, now we gotta go to Red Lobster's website. I'm not too bougie for Red Lobster or Cheesecake Factory, okay? Okay? Hi, Lucas. I don't know who the hell Jay is, but hello. Hug the doggo from me. Hi, Nax. Sushi says, you remind me of Demi Lovato. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, Jaxie. All right. Endless shrimp is back. Choose 3 flavors. What? Garlic shrimp scampi, coconut shrimp, shrimp linguine. But what is the new Marry Me shrimp? Now we gotta look up the Marry Me shrimp. Has anybody had Red Lobster's Marry Me shrimp? This is a life or death situation. Piece of cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory. Yum. Samir says you are from. I live in Los Angeles. I'm originally from Orlando, Florida, and I'm Puerto Rican and Guatemalan. Matthew Welpy, you have no business being as beautiful and funny as you are. Thank you, Matthew. I'm good, Jexy. How are you? Johnny says, you are very entertaining and pretty. Wow, thank you. You remind me of my ex. An insane, gorgeous, unhinged Latina. Frat Spitz. Firat Libiz. I'm good. How are you? The Action Man. When I get to 50 likes, Action Man. Okay, you gotta go. We won't be showing your comments. Are you happy in your life? I am happy because I know that I have God and Jesus. But I cannot say that I definitely don't want more for myself. I have the peace of God, you know, so I'm content, but I have aspirations. I have aspirations. I wish my name was Tank Top. Have you ever met Louis J. Gomez? No, I haven't. Are you Christian? Yes. Mr. Money, I appreciate you don't have exaggerated long nails. Well, that's not for you. I actually would have pretty long. Then I don't get them too long. Usually I get them to about like here. These are my natural nails, but I usually get them to like here. And I'll do like a little coffin front shape. Wham Bam says, amen, thank you. What is the goal of your life? to figure out what my goal is. To figure it out. I don't know yet. Hi, Jay. Evolve says, you know who you look like. You're going to tell me? Hi, Still Me. How are you doing, Still Me? So wait, hold on. Y'all got me off topic. Nobody tried the Marry Me shrimp yet from Red Lobsters? Because I want to know if it's good. Because if it's good, she might have to go to Red Lobster. What is the Marry Me shrimp? Are you a bartender? No. What's the plan today? So, already streamed on my fan sites. Make sure you guys join. It's in the bio. Already streamed there. All right. Made some content, edited some stuff, did some marketing, reached out to some brands, did a little writing. I recorded a WWT. I recapped the past NXT. If you guys like wrestling, I do recaps and roast. So the next one that I'm doing, or that will be dropping, is the NXT. Ugh, God, she's so big. My pants is the NXT. I did my makeup. What else did I do? Some messages, some clerical stuff. Did a little dancing, a little cardio workout. Walked to my store, got my stream snacks and my yerba madre, which is in the freezer, and I will take it out in exactly 3 minutes. And I got me a little snacky snack. I walked choo-choo. There's my son. Don't mind my pillows. I moved them for my child, okay? So don't you knock my pillows and my decor. He is the priority. And then I'm talking to you guys. You're so nice. Thank you, Oscar. How are you? Hi, Mbarak. Sound like Cardi B. No, Cardi B will be like, so then I went to the store. It's popping at the 7-Eleven. No, but you can marry me, shrimp. Just kidding. Gross. King Louis says, yo, shorty. I bet you're single, King Louis. Hi, Bio Nora. Still me says, dang, girl, you busy. It is a full-time job being a content creator, which reminds me, people watching at home, if you want to learn how you can become a content creator, live streamer, or make money on OnlyFans without showing your yabba dabbos and your cucaracha, I offer coaching and ebooks on my Stan store. Check it out in the bio. You will see everything is there that you could need. Links to Patreon, my social media, all my social medias links are there. Merchandise, get your Tia's merch. Make sure you join the Patreon because that's where you can watch every episode of my award-winning mockumentary, excuse me. I say documentary when I'm playing the character, but it's a mockumentary about two cousins who were divorced by men who turned into women. And it's a mockumentary, so if you like those fake documentary style shows like The Office, Parks and Recreation, what's another one? Trailer Park Boys, like those type of shows, then you will love the Diaz. Everyone who's seen the Diaz, vouch for my show, the Diaz, please. You want to do a wrestling match? God, no. God, no. I love wrestling. I do. I am like a mega fan. I absolutely love wrestling. I love watching wrestling. I love, I love the wrestling universe, but I would never get into a ring and risk getting my ass kicked, a tooth coming out, you know what I mean? Face getting messed up, ribs cracking. I'm just not, no. No. I could never. And I have vertigo. I have vertigo, y'all. I can't be spinning around, jumping off ropes, getting tossed around. I'm gonna be like, That's why I said I think that's why Jay Uso be blinking the way he does. I think he has vertigo because that's what I do when I need to catch my bounce. I'll be like, 4 letters, 1 word. You know, he's trying to catch his balance. I know vertigo when I see it. JY says, try the short ribs marinated with blended peaches and soy sauce. Add garlic, honey, leave for 30 minutes and smack it on your grill. I don't like soy sauce and I don't like sweet meats. So that just sounds like something I wouldn't like. So I wouldn't cook it, but I would try it if somebody else made it. Hi, are you Hispanic? Says Osvaldo. Yes, Puerto Rican and Guatemalan. Are you in your boss girl era? My whole life. My whole life. My whole life. Hi, Brooklyn. Hi, 18 Maborn. Hi, Chris Thomas. Wham Bam says you funny. Thank you. Matthew says, I gotta go to work, but I shall return. You have a hypnotic effect on me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Stomy says, I'm a middle-aged guy with man boobs. Is there a place for me on OF? Absolutely, Stomy. You literally, absolutely. The Theas are hilarious. Thank you, Chris Thomas, for watching. Wrestling is lit. Thank you. Uso, see, he'll slap a YouTuber. Oh, I'm sure he will. Like Logan Paul. He did. He beat his ass. Miguel says, hi, beautiful. How are you? Just logged on from Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico. Wow, that's a lot to say. Welcome, Miguel. Bienvenido. Did you watch WrestleMania? I did. King Louis says, no babies. Then what do you call this, King Louis? What do you call that? No babies. How dare you? Rora says, is this the real you? This is the real you, right? Yes. I took a poll today. And I asked you which character or not character did you want me to stream as, and you just picked me. So, hey, you know, I'm listening to the audience. Listening to the audience. You looking good. Good looking. What's cooking? Hi, Eric B. How are you? Joseph says, good evening from the UK. Hi there, Joseph Benoit. Yes, don't forget the thumbs up. When I get to 50, I'm going to do a 360. And then when I get to 100, I'm going to jump. Jack Splitter. Showcase. Go to a bakery, darling. Can you use some tricks with your eyebrows? It's like the hardest thing for me. Like, no. Not at all. When I was a little kid and I saw The Rock do the people's eyebrow for the first time, I wanted to do it so bad and I couldn't. That's it. That's all I got. And I don't have Botox. That's all I got. I got to go. Bye, Wham Bam. Hi, Indra. Ain't nobody giving you their WhatsApp, Indra. I don't have WhatsApp. I have a real phone. And I'm not giving you my number. Your English impression sounds like Super Nanny. Thank you. What's Super Nanny? Hi, Red Paper. First time seeing you without the beautiful wig. Welcome. No characters today. Well, it's one raised eyebrow. Yeah, I know. And I see how hard I'm trying. I'm trying so hard to raise one eyebrow, and it's not working. Nobody has answered my question about this damn shrimp. Hi, Duxy. What up, Dog Life? Too much Botox. I have no Botox. So you see how I got wrinkles right there? That's my wrinkles. I have no Botox. If I had Botox, I wouldn't have frown lines here. I wouldn't have crow's toes. I wouldn't have crow's toes if I had Botox. I'm gonna go get my snack and my energy drink. Oh my god, I forgot I had sushi! Yes! I totally forgot I had sushi. Me and Jacqueline went to our favorite sushi place yesterday, and I had 3 tempura rolls left. Are you about to see me eat like an animal? And I don't care, okay? I don't have chopsticks. Pickled ginger. Ginger is so good. If you have vertigo, or if you suffer with nausea, ginger is like amazing. Look at this is one roll. Like, excuse me. Mmm. 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 Thank you, Jesus. Oh my God. This is how you know God is real, okay? Because how is food this delicious? So bussin'. So bussin'. Yeah, there's this place me and Jacqueline go to a lot whenever she comes to my spot to film and whatnot. They got the best sushi special ever. You get 2 rolls. Okay. I got a crab tempura and a shrimp tempura yesterday. I never tried the crab tempura. I didn't know it was tempura when I ordered it, but I mean, I love shrimp tempura, so I liked it. You got 2 sushi rolls, a miso soup, a garden salad, and a drink for $12. And it's like good sushi. Like you see them cutting it up and everything. Hi, Anthony Lee. You don't want to hug because no one's answering your question. Who was the ladies you were with yesterday? That's Bets. That was Betsy Sue. That was Jacqueline. Hi, Paco Bricks. Anthony says Puerto Rican women are the best. Shout out to Jesus. That's right, Red Paper. You beautiful. Thank you, Paco. Jazza says kick my balls. How about I kick you out? That is insane. Is that a guinea pig on the couch behind you? Oh, that's Choo Choo. Okay. All right, y'all. So do you guys like sushi? What's your favorite sushi roll? Who's had sushi? What's their favorite? Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. All right, y'all. The next giant roll, I'm going to see if I can eat the whole thing in one bite. This already looks messy. Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Mm-hmm. What is it, Chip Chip? Why are you knocking my pillows down, first of all? I'm sorry, but you're so phenomenal. I just subscribed. Wow, thank you. I haven't even done anything. Hi, JTK. I normally order the tuna roll. Oh, I like the spicy tuna roll. Okay. Then the big boy. This one with the tail. Here, I want my ginger. I need my ginger on top. No, it's breaking. Maguro tuna roll. What is that? Thank you, JPK. I'm a slave. Good. Go send me your slave fee on my Cash App. Yeah. I always see these random videos about girls who claim that they get paid so much money for eating online. Where? Where do you get paid to eat online? Do you eat wasabi? Sometimes. It would have to be a very sweet roll. See, people think, oh, that's the shrimp tail. There's nothing in there. False. All right. Here's your tooth. And then the shrimp meat comes out. Pause. Oh, God. I really look like a creature when I eat. Oh my God, it was so good. What a nice surprise. I totally forgot about it. Y'all, that literally made my day. Like, I was really like, oh, I'm about to eat my little pepperoni cheese cracker deal. Sushi. Do women like a man with a big size wallet? Big size heart? I ate too much wasabi one time and almost died. You know what's weird? I like wasabi flavored things, but not too much just wasabi like paste. Like they have these like wasabi like cracker things that I've seen in like Asian markets. Those are busted. But I don't care for wasabi as much, just the sauce. Hi Prez. Salam. Salman says, can you help me with direction? What direction? Hi Ona. Go ahead, send it to the Cash App, JK. JPK. I live in Los Angeles, but I'm originally from Orlando, Florida, and I'm Puerto Rican and Guatemalan. A big baguette. She only dates men who are married. Oh. Hi, Chemo. Hi, Get With Reese. Do you still believe in love? Okay. The one who is a bitter spinster, that's a character. Get It With Reese. No. She has to steal her man, true Latina. She has a man, but she didn't steal. You guys watch too many novelas. That's the problem. Y'all over here watching Dos Mujeres Un Camino and you're confused and you think that that's real life. It's not, BB. I'm from Miami, Haitian mixed Dominican. Oh, little Haiti. I don't even know the question, and if I didn't answer, it probably wasn't appropriate, Jordan. I don't know what question you're talking about, where it went. Whatever. I don't remember. Sorry. You can resend it, and if it's hidden, it means it's inappropriate. Where the baby at? He's right there. There he is, my little angel. So one time, Anthony Lee from Miami, I was doing a music video shoot, right? Y'all, I was such a dumbass. Like, not really though, because my work ethic was really good. And when I was modeling and stuff, I would just go do work. You need a model, you want to book me, the money's right, cool, I'm going. And I booked a music video. It was for Roscoe Dash. It's an old music video it was Roscoe Dash and somebody else. I don't remember. And it was in Miami, right? Okay. This is just for the audition. Mind you, I lived in Orlando at the time. That's like a 3-hour drive. Did I have money? I had money. I had money. Of course I had money. I had a bag of change. And that's how I paid for the gas to go to my audition. And my aunt came with me. I have an aunt who's my age. Y'all, my mom and my grandma were pregnant at the same time next to each other in the hospital. Ain't that crazy? Different story. I have an aunt who's my age and we turned up together. She's like my best friend. So anyway, she comes with me to go to do this audition. And we stop in Little Haiti because we smelled barbecue food. I don't know how we ended up in Little Haiti, but it was literally like, in the cartoons when someone's cooking and then it's like a hand of smoke that like entices you in. It's like, so smelled the barbecue, got off the exit for whatever the smell was coming from. We're like, what is that? Let's go get food. Bought the barbecue food. Best Haitian barbecue I've ever had ever. I don't think I've even had that anywhere else. And they gave us weed. Somehow the people selling the food had bud and they gave us some. Anyway, so then we have to get gas now to go back. I make her go inside and pay with the change. But guess who booked the music video after the audition? And guess who got their gas money back and then some? Moral of the story is make more money so you don't got to pay for gas with change, and maybe don't spend $25, $30 on barbecue food when you're paying for gas and change. Priorities was all messed up, okay? Living life on the edge. Living life on the edge. Have a baby, not a dog. What's the difference? What's the difference between a baby and a dog, King Louie? Guess what? I gotta feed my dog. Right? I have to bathe him. He don't pay rent. Guess who takes him to the vet and pays for his vet visits, which is just a doctor. Okay? We look alike. That's not my child. He sleeps on my chest. He's scared of the thunder and goes under a blanket and I have to comfort him. That's not a child. He was breastfed. Okay? Nobody cares, Jordan. I'm muting your comments. Get out of here. Yassine says, hello, Jennifer Lopez. Waiting for tonight. Oh, when you will be here in my arms. Hi, Clayton. Hi, Captain Teach. How are you? Why is this retard's comments like... I want to get rid of these comments and it won't let me. Whatever. Hi, C13. How are you? Hi, Meme. Thank you, Yassine, for saying I look like J-Lo. Oh, I got a cameo. Thank you, whoever booked a cameo. Her name isn't Jennifer Lopez, jackass. Well, I take that as a compliment. That's not an insult as a Puerto Rican. When you, okay. J-Lo is like the queen of the Boricuas for the females. There's not a lot of Puerto Rican women who are doing it like J-Lo. So we love when someone compares this to J-Lo, that's an honor. So you don't have to be so defensive. Hi, Louise. Hi, Samira. It takes grinding to be a queen. It takes favor. Anthony says, and that's how Floridians live and make it out here, for real. What part of, oh yeah, you're in Miami, that's right. No one's showing breast, Lewis. Get the hell out of here. Hi, Vishma. Hi, Placker. I asked what to do for a living. What you should do for a living now? I don't know. What do you like to do? Oh, thank God, a normal stream. I guess so. Hi, Salt of the Earth. Vishal says the key is to be secure with who we are and what we have. When we are really secure with the things we have, nothing else really matters for those who are being mean for no reason. Hi, Berry Designs. Or Delsing, sorry. So, guys, 10 more likes and I'm going to do a 360. Clock it. Wow, I'm definitely PMSing because y'all saw me just scarf all that sushi down and I'm still thinking about my little pepperoni charcuterie thing. Self-control. I'm sorry I'm texting and driving. May I ask you? Ask me what? Why are you texting and driving? That's not a good idea, Paco. Not a good idea, Paco Ricato. Think I'm going to tune into some Jerry Springer haters. Oh, I love Jerry Springer. Hi, Swammy. Thank you. How are you, Swammy? What do I do? Full-time content creator and stand-up comedian sometimes. Full-time creator because of the Lord. Full-time. I haven't had a normal job. Okay, so during the pandemic, I worked for the Red Cross for a little bit, but that was from home. And I had to stop after just a few months because my ears are really sensitive and I literally couldn't deal with the headset. Like it was making me like, it was driving me crazy. It was like triggering my vertigo somehow. It's all connected. It's so annoying because it's an ailment. It's not a disease. So there's no actual cure for it. It just kind of goes away for a little bit and hopefully never comes back. But full of red flags. Well, good. Stay away then, King Louis. Thank you, Paco. I'm okay, thank you. Hope you're okay. I've been watching your WWE videos. I like them. Thank you, Swammy. I got a new one coming. I just did the latest NXT. The latest NXT, I did a little recap on that. Hi, Marvin. So anyway, I'm actually going to Puerto Rico next month to bring back a wife. Hopefully I'm not catfished. You probably will be. Not gonna lie to you, that don't sound too good, Anthony. How did you meet her? Have you met her in person ever? Look, I'm a big fan of 90 Day Fiance reality shows and all that. So, I love Survivor. I like Naked and Afraid more, or Alone. That's a good one too. I will follow your advice. So, have you met her though, Anthony? Like, have you ever hung out with her in person, like an actual date? You could be my superstar, I'll be a groupie. Thank you. Guys, I don't have super chats yet. I'm close to monetization. I have less than 800 hours to go. Yay! I'm so excited. So make sure that if you do want to donate, you donate to the Cash App. All I say is just put your email address in the notes section because I'm going to send you a photo and a free trial to my Patreon where you will enjoy over 500 pieces of content. No, only video chat. Interesting. Well, at least you had that, you know. There's some people they haven't even gotten that. And I'll be like, how do you like deal with that? How do you deal with that? You know? Like I have trust issues with someone that I do know. You know, I'm like I will know you your whole life and still be having trust issues. So to me, it's very interesting when people have these long distance relationships with people they literally never met. I'd be like, oh, you sure? You sure that's the road you want to go down? No, only video chat. Okay. I need you in real life, really not no internet type. Well, I'm not available in real life. I am just entertainment. The only way I'd be available in real life is if you came to a live show, a live stand up show. So. She seems legit, but I don't trust nothing nowadays. Have you given her a lot of money? Hi, So. Thank you. Hi, Alina Key. Thank you. How are you? Yesterday, my girlfriend of 2 years found my sex doll. She freaked out, not sure what to do. We talked and she's calmed down, but what can I do to make it up to her? Thanks for any advice. Bobby, I know you're trolling, but I'm going to give you a real answer. If you have a sex doll, you don't deserve a girlfriend. Captain Teach says, you are a diamond to me. Thank you. King Louis says, relationships that provide nothing but material things. Hi, it's me, your friend. Thank you. Says gorgeous. Thank you. King Louis says female comedy. Okay. Paco Brick says, send me the info. I'm there ASAP. JP says, telegram you. I will. Where are you going to be? Los Angeles. Los Angeles. Okay, you gotta go. That's not funny, Thomas. Yes, very much so, Bobby Clausen. Honestly, your girlfriend's probably gonna dump you. She's probably planning her escape, so I would keep the sex doll in like a storage unit because I really think you're gonna get dumped. That's weird, and that would give me the ick, and I feel like most women would agree. Ray says, "Hey, beautiful, how you doing? I'm good, Ray. How are you?" These people comment the weirdest stuff. You have no idea. Hi, Andrew G. So who's in the Los Angeles area? Bobby Chris, I'll bubble wrap it and put it in my storage unit. Good call. I'm just saying, Bobby. And also, like, be careful. Okay, you guys, if you've never seen The Terminator, it's real and it's happening right now. Skynet is literally taking over, you guys. Skynet's taking over, and instead of creepy robots, they're sex robots. And they're taking over. Watch. Did you hear that they started their own social media platform? The AI robots somehow have come up with their own social media that only AI robots can get into. Skynet is here. It's coming, baby. It's coming. Where are you from? I'm from Kentucky. Oh, wow, you're from Kentucky. One of my characters named Hennessy. She's a Trailer Park 304 who dances at the Coochie Corral. She's from Kentucky. Damn right she is. Damn right. She loves some Kentucky. I'm good, Andrew. How are you? Captain America is Puerto Rican. You are a Scooby snack. Gracias. When you fell from heaven, did it hurt? No, but when my dad dropped me, it did. Hi, Paul Bennett. You so beautiful, like lost treasure, mommy. Thank you. Adam says, I'm 51 and been married for 30 years. No longer sexually attracted. I love her, but no, I just need more. Any advice? Ooh. Go celibate. And then it won't matter. Because both of you will not have sex. So you won't have to be attracted. You know? That's what I say. Deuce says you look so lovely. Thank you, Deuce. Hi, Christopher from Queens. Can you show your toes, please, for some homework I got? No. Okay, now let's see it. Gotham says, what's happening on random YouTube stream is crazy. The F are these comments, bro. A bunch of horny grandpas. For real, Gotham. Thank you, Christopher. You must have shrooms on your batas. I don't know what that means, but I do have a shroom chocolate bar. No, I'm not talking on Telegram. I do have a Telegram, but I just post updates on there. I don't chat. If you want to message me, join the Patreon or the fan site. Okay. Colleen Jonker says, come to South Africa. No, thank you, BB. I don't like being on planes for a long time. I could never fly to South Africa. It would just take way too long, and I would get impatient and be like, can we stop? Like, can we pull the plane over? I like you some because you're not compromising yourself for the internet. No. That's one thing about me is I'm really not easily like influenced even when it comes to stuff I watch. I told you guys I saw The Matrix for the first time during the pandemic. Never seen Lord of the Rings. Never seen Scandal, never seen Power, never seen Game of Thrones. What else haven't I seen? I don't even know. I mean, I started seeing the new Euphoria. Sometimes I see like random episodes because I'm not paying for HBO. I'm gonna be real, y'all. I'm a bootleg fan. Whatever in this economy, yup. I'm a bootleg stuff, yup. And I found someone who posts episodes on TikTok, and I was like, oh, this is a little juicy. But I'm not paying for HBO, so I've never really watched Euphoria. Um, I don't know what other shows or things I'm missing out on because I don't care. I don't care. I really can't be. And not only it's actually something I really need to work on. But not only can I not be influenced, but I also cannot change like what I want to do or who I am. And sometimes I need to work on that because I know that I need to like change this about myself or work on this about myself. But I'll be like, but do I? Like, do I really? Or is that a problem that someone else is having? So it depends. Oh, we have 50 likes. Let me do a 360. That's all y'all get. It sounds like you don't watch TV like me. I do watch TV, but I like to watch what I watch. Like right now, I'm watching the show called The Bible. Very good. I love Bible stories and movies. If you guys look, I'm gonna tell you right now, The Bible is a great show. Like in general, any shows about the Bible, highly recommend. They're so good. So right now, I just started watching The Bible. I'm rewatching The Office, my favorite show. I'm rewatching The Office for like probably like the 13th time. Rewatching The Office. Um, Wrestling. I love wrestling. I watch anything WWE. So getting back, I don't know. That's just what I like. She must be AI because no one could be that pretty. Stop. There is a light filter on me too. I'm not gonna lie. Hi DJ Fly. You comedy yo? What do you mean you comedy yo? Hi Janok. Janko. Thank you to whoever donated. I appreciate it. If you guys want to donate, my Cash App is pinned there in the comments. The link is also in my bio, and I have a Venmo link. Just note your email address if you do donate because I'm sending you a photo and a free trial to Patreon, where you will enjoy over 500 pieces of content. Hi, Emma. I do remember you. Nobody's taking their clothes off, loser. Take your clothes off. Go to a strip club and pay girls for that. All right? That's what they want to do. Loser. Loser, boozer. Hi, Ganga. Wait, so who's in the Los Angeles area? Nobody answered me. Who's in the LA area? Ba, ba, ba. LA area. Emma, my name is Stephanie. You know that. You've been here. You've been here a bunch of times, Emma. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, yeah. Hi, Eric H. Hi there, perverted salmon. Oh, no. Why would you make that your screen name? I'm good, Eric. How are you? Yerba Madre, day whatever of asking for a sponsorship. I would do it for products. Oh my god. So good. So good. I can't stop thinking about my pepperoni cheese thing. I want it, but I just ate the sushi. So you guys, LA area. I got a show the 16th in LA, and then we're doing our live from the trailer park sketch comedy show with me, Jacqueline Pissarro, Vicky Comedy, and Sammy Larson. Plus, we got some other comics that would be featured actors, and um It's going to be Hennessy and Betsy Sue, your favorite trailer park girls. It's going to be Faru and Baru Baby. It's going to be Courtney Joe, Aqua. Karen's going to be making an appearance. And we got some other people. So it's going to be a lot of fun. You don't forget the name, right? Telegram, I send you hundreds on there. Excuse me. CAMEO, but I don't see Telegram. What is my job? I'm a full-time content creator. Is it a struggle? Yes. Am I making enough? Not really. But this is it. You can make a living. And if you want to learn how, content ideas, streaming strategies, I have ebooks. I have checklists for your social media and your live streams. I have books on streaming for YouTube and like everything else. And then I have one for OnlyFans. I also offer promotion and coaching calls. If you need coaching on comedy, social media, I'll audit your page. We'll come up with some content ideas, make a schedule for you, and I'll basically be your mentor. And also, if you are on the spicy site, the blue page, I offer coaching for that too. And I have ebooks and stuff in my stand store. And all my social media is in the bio. I have CAMEO. I got a Mother's Day thing going for CAMEO too. I'm going to get my snack, you guys. I can't stop thinking about it. I can't stop thinking about it. I really can't. This is just pepperoni, cheese, and crackers. Hi, NS Prawns. Go ahead. Hi, Tato. So, y'all, what's for dinner tonight? I got 2 hot links left. I think I'm just going to do hot links, baked bean, and like a coleslaw. The fit is Prozzies. Okay. This little comfy workout set. Did I work out in it? Not really, but it's a cute, comfy outfit. Hi, Bandana. What's your channel about, says Eric H. So today you just caught me. I did a poll today to see like what, you guys wanted me to stream as. But normally I do character streams, like basically sketch comedy character stuff. Oh, you want cheese? It's for you. It's cheese. Okay. Oh, sorry. So yeah, Eric, I do character streams, different characters. I have an aunt character who gives advice and she identifies as a therapist. I have a crazy toxic Latina named Racheta. I got a country trailer park girl named Hennessy. She's completely unhinged and unfiltered. And then we have a scammer. His name is Baru. He is from Agrabah. He loves big booty bitches. Then we have, who else? Hunter Darkside, who I haven't streamed as that character too many times. I'm going to plan to stream as Hunter Darkside for y'all this week. Well, I guess tomorrow, because it's Friday. So tomorrow I'll do a Hunter Darkside stream. It's a non-binary emo. Then I got Connie the crackhead. She a crackhead. I do impressions. I do karaoke sometimes. I like to dance. I do wrestling recaps and roast. I created a mockumentary called The Tias with my friend Grace Fraga. Let's see what else. And then I just, come on here sometimes and just chop it up. What's going on, Queen? How you doing? Hi, Al Jones. Thank you, Mackie. Hi, Tyrone. Hi, Shiv. Hi, Michael. Hello, Miss Funny Hottie Latina Lady. Thank you, Bandana. Dog has ops. Gotta investigate every piece of cheese. Hi, Drew. You cool and I love your personality, so I subscribe. Thank you, Eric. Hi, Alex Smith. Says, I got a joke you might have heard before. Yoshi was parking his car when he found a sign that said Princess Parking. All others will be towed. Wow. This dude copies and pastes that in the chat. See? Oh, yeah. Hi, Candy. Hi, Krista Nomad. Hi, Enjad. Hi, Yassine. Thank you. So, guys, reminder, join the Patreon in my bio if you want to see every episode of my award-winning mockumentary, The Diaz, about two women who divorced their husbands after their husbands turned into women. And you can watch her, Dia Marissa, and her cousin Consuelo. Why is this cheese stuck to the other cheese? Hold on, crisis. Crisis! I fixed it. And you can watch the two Tias, Marissa and Consuelo, start their lives over and over and over again after going through that divorce. It's an award-winning mockumentary. Over 20 awards. It's won through so many different film festivals and screenings and things. So definitely check it out on the Patreon. I posted the first 2 seasons here for free. But if you want to see all the new episodes in the brand new season 3, you have to go to Patreon. Jacqueline, and you are funny as F. Thank you, the Frank Beer Show. Drew says, hey, sexy, just saying hi from San Diego, Cali style. 619. Booyaka, booyaka. Caldi says, Heidi, how are you, Goldman? What? Bandana says, I step from Retretta and trying to make you break. Thank you, Bandana. Daniel McAllister says, I will subscribe. You are lovely. Thank you, Daniel. Bandana says, like when you ask to give your scenarios for Retretta to say how she handled a man saying certain things. Oh, I see. One of my crackers broke. Wow. Thanks a lot, 7-Eleven. Thanks a lot. Good, great quality control. I guess I'll just eat my crumbs. American problems, am I right? Rachetta also breaks crackers. Bandana Dan, don't do that. Don't you do that, Bandana Dan. Drew says, take care, gorgeous. Stay blessed later. Looking fabulous today. Thank you, Drew. Gringos get caught in the Latina web. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They love it. They love living life on the edge. You know, white people are crazy in general. I always say, I wish I was white people adventurous. Like, I wish I would go skydiving, skiing, parasailing, whatever, become vegan, all these different things, you know? So they like to live on the edge. Here you go, Eric. Hi, Ezra. Paco says, I'm from Ohio, but I live in PR. Wow. Waxy says, where did it go wrong? What? Daniel McAllister says he's from England. Hi, Kasango. Hi, Bonita. You're always entertaining, like your content. Thank you, Kasango. How are you? What does that mean? Yasin, I feel threatened by these emojis. I'm a little scared by these emojis, Yasin. The last Latina I went on a date with flipped on me out of nowhere. Part of me was like, what the F just happened? The other part was like, that's kind of hot. That means she really likes you. She really likes you. What, did you do something that made her flip? Yeah, I'm about to be so ghetto. This is some like pothead stuff. So since my cracker broke, I'm putting it in the pepperoni like a taco. So good. You're making me hungry. Justin says, wow, BB, I love your style. Thank you, Yasin. James Bryan says, you got a job at the titty bar. Oh, no. Almost. I was a go-go dancer. That's like a gateway job into stripping. Julianne, hi there. Not your baby, but hello. Bandana says, I told her she was beautiful and she screamed in my face. Beautiful enough to hook up with, but not be your girlfriend, right? She really likes you. The hookup was 100% her idea as platonic. But you have to step in and let her know you want more. Duh. We're always going to pull back. We're always going to play like, you know, you're all right. You're all right, I guess. Don't get big-headed. No es pa tanto. You know? We're going to humble you. But then we're going to scare you because we love you. I love peppers. I love peppers too. This is my totem. Do you know what Hearthstone is, Ezra? Have you ever played Hearthstone? Clayton says, you looking yummy today. Can eat you up. Gross. Generation. Dana says, love your earrings. Thank you. I don't remember if I got these from Amazon or a beauty supply store. I don't remember. White and black. Puerto Rican and Guatemalan. And now legs with hearts. Anyway. So y'all. Bandana says, no, this one hit me up, old friend, and said, I'm not looking for a girlfriend. She said, what about no strings attached hookup? Same night, she screamed that at me. Was forever ago. Hi, James Bryan. You missed the 360. So, guys, help me get to 100 likes. I'm going to do another 360 and jump. Brett Richard, thank you. Says, wow, very beautiful. Cole Stefani, hello, hello. Who's that, baby? Please, BB, I love you. Please, BB, I love you. Show me your bobs, BB. I thought you were a Pookie baby. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Like, what does that even mean? Hi, John Anthony. How are you? Bandana says we're cool now, though. Just thought it was relevant since I know Racheta broke a few crackers to get her status. She robs them, but she's a virgin. Her feet aren't, but she is. Eric says you crack me up. Thank you. Ernie says love you long time. Love me never. Damn. Adrian says hello, good night. What are you doing? Maybe dinner. Hello, my light on. Hi there, Adrian. I just stuffed my face. I had 3 huge pieces of tempura sushi and then insisted on eating my little pepperoni, cheese, and crackers. And now I feel like a whale. Cole says, gang, you're so on. You gotta get some trends, queen. What? John Anthony says, if there was an emoji of me biting my fist, I'd use it. Hilarious. Thank you, Yassine. Thank you. Ernie says, I'm sad now. Why are you sad, Ernie? Hi, sad what? Yasin Torres says, how tall are you? 5'5" with brown eyes. Smile like the sunrise. You're not answering, queen. What did you say, JPK? Bandana says, Racheta ain't been a virgin for a minute. Lies, Bandana, lies. She would never. How dare you? How dare you accuse Racheta of being a socia? She is not a socia. You won't go out with me? Yeah, duh. Obviously. Ezra says you have beautiful figure and smile. Thank you, Ezra. Bandana says you gotta break a few crackers to make the gourmet soup, you dig? You gotta stop with the crackers. That's incredibly racist. I get what you mean, but you gotta relax. You gotta relax. Wow, you guys. Thank you so much for the love, Adrian. Thank you, Pi. Thank you, Tibet. Thank you, Azaro. Make sure you guys know your email address if you do donate. Just note your email address because I'm going to send you a photo, a free trial to Patreon, and I'll give you a shout out. Hi, yeah, buddy. How are you? Perf says, serious question. Do you sleep with someone the first time you meet them? Ew, no. Gross. On my way through St. Juan. I just sit back and enjoy beauty. Thank you. Hi, Brett Richard. Caramel complexion. Donate, don't hate. Yes, Brett, tell them. And you can tell yourself to donate. Tim Sheraton. Hi. Adrian says, I love you. Amazon video. Iron Man, darling. Oh, how autistic are you, Adrian? I know I'm autistic. I don't know how high on the spectrum I am, but I'm definitely on there, y'all. I know it for a fact. Bye, Perv. Yeah, buddy says, good. Just finished up rolling out dough balls. Got a weekend of events. What kind of pizzas you making? Bandana says the saltine comedy market is highly untapped. Hi, Redneck Ghost Hunter. All the pizza. Your heart is strong. Thank you, AJ. Oh my God, Anne. And what? What happened, Stelmay? New York style inspired, however you wish to coin it. I see. But not our rockets when we see what? Hi, Ian. Howdy, all my American cousins. Hi, Anonymous. Thank you. Because of you, I'll never stray to fall from the sidewalk. Bandana guy keeps following me. Oh, I see. Paco Brick says, I'm gone, beautiful. Have a blessed day. Bye, Paco. Yeah, buddy says, did you all enjoy the visit from our king? What? Keke? What king? I only have one king, and his name is Jesus. His name is Jesus. What king are we talking? King Charles was in America. Oh, I didn't know. It's not like he came over, you know what I mean? Said hi to your friend earlier. She was doing a live. Oh, okay. Sebastian, no one's showing that. Get out of here, loser. Red Paper says it's going to be a great weekend. It is. King Charles was in America. Oh, I see. I'm kidding. Actually, Dan's way cool. Shout out to Jesus. That's right, Red Paper. God bless you. Thank you, Anonymous. God bless you. Tim Shutter is laughing. Ian says, I got King Charles fatigue. So, like, when the king comes to visit, what are we doing? Are we, like, watching Love Island, doing face mask? Like, what is he doing out here? I'm still waiting for the Americans to rescue me from the royals. I think America needs to rescue itself first. I don't know what the hell's going on over here, y'all. I'm gonna be real. It's a little crazy. It's a little cuckoo bananas over here. Sunships. Bye, Paco. I don't like him at all. Yeah, but he says, well, all y'all Americans get all gooey listening to his British accent. Not all. Where are you from, madam? I am from Los Angeles, but I'm originally from Orlando, Florida. And my ethnicity is Puerto Rican and Guatemalan. Do I sound like I'm from Essex? Do I need to put a little more on it? Adrian says Arabian Night at the lean body of the month. Okay, you're just saying stuff, Adrian. Ian says we've never tried it, so good. Go back to cowboy times without a corner shop. Staying off the grid says that was fun. Stand up is free therapy. So what inspired you to do comedy? Mental disorders, I guess, like who I naturally am. Sunny Side Up says, oh, so you should love Trump. Ew, not at all. I'm not a dumbass. Latinos for Trump are absolutely dumb as hell. Ooh la la, senorita. Oh, okay. I'll invite you to Essex. Come try it. So do you think my accent would, if I were to call someone, let's say I want to prank call someone and act like they are, I don't know, perhaps I'm the king's mistress or something and I'm embezzling money and I'm blackmailing the president now. Would this suffice? Do you think my accent would suffice? I don't know what storyline I just gave that I need this accent. But yeah. Do you think it would be sufficient enough? Wouldn't it? From South Africa. Wow, that accent. Okay, Brent. Ian says, I was in array 2 and 8 earlier. Barely made it down the apples and pears. Having bubble like cha. Wait, are you not from Essex? They do say not. It really isn't a T, is it? Is it? Not from Essex. No, I'm not. Hi, Sunnyside. Says it sounds good. Thank you. Staying off the grid says pretty good accent. All right. All right, all right, all right. Hi, Mark Pentax. Ian says only a cockney would never say suffice. That's for posh folk. Oh, pish posh applesauce. All right, I need to stop. I'm sorry. I know there's people who are from the UK in my chat. I'm not trying to be offensive. I think the way you speak is absolutely breathtaking. It sends me to another dimension almost, where I feel as if though I've transported to a multiverse where I can speak like this and have all the fish and chips I wish. Hi, Lucian. I'm 30. You speak fluent English. Thank you. Hi, the athlete. Who are your favorite 3 comedians? Lucille Ball, Jim Carrey, Dave Chappelle. In that order. In that order. Mark says, just a question. Would you call the company for a joke? I have a phone number for you to call. Oh, I would, but I'm streaming on my phone. How tall are you? 5'5" with brown eyes. Smile like the sunrise. Hi, Demon Rage. Ian says, I'm from Northern England. I'm a Yorkshire man, so I speak like this. Greetings from Poland. Hi there, Poland. Can I call you Hottie Spice then? No, you can't. Get this girl a contract. Thank you. Yeah, buddy. Fish and chips. That's right. What other accents can you do? Honestly, I don't even know. I don't even know. Hi, Nate Stevens. How is it going? Our kids does the know I'm taking the whippets out later. In America, they do something called whippets. It's called whippets, and what they do is they take a keyboard cleaner and they snuff and huff it, and then they go out their bloody minds. That's what whippets are here in America. Did you know that? No disrespect to UK is tolerated while I'm around. Boom. Lucian says 5.5 to 5'9" is tall for females. Not really. Aussie, 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 oi, oi. The dingo ate my baby. You can do a Brooklyn accent. That's true. I do Brooklyn when I do Thea Marissa. She's from Brooklyn. Nate says you sound like an Australian with learning difficulties. Thank you. Samir says, are you single? No. Whippets come from CO2. They do. Are you American? Yes. I was born in Florida, but I'm Puerto Rican and Guatemalan. Ian says her British accent is 10 times better than Russell Crowe's. He sounds Irish and Robin Hood. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. Wow. So guys, reminder, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit the bell, turn on the notifications. Wrestling fans, if you like wrestling, go check my series, WWT, where I do recaps and roast. The next episode that is coming out would be from the past NXT. That was the 29th, 28th. From the NXT from April 28th, I have a recap and a roast coming out for our next episode. And join the Patreon for all the episodes of my award-winning mockumentary, The Diaz. So if you guys like shows that are mockumentaries like The Office, Parks and Recreation, Trailer Park Boys, Stumble, what's another one? The UK Office, then you'll love The Diaz. Her British is very good. Thank you, Ian. Hi, RD. The athlete says do a Mexican accent. Mexican accent, let's see. It depends, Holmes. Like, you want me to talk like I'm in a gang? Sass, homie. But then I could talk like I'm, like I'm one of the California cholas. You know what I mean? Nope, that's not it. You will be if you keep interacting with me. I don't even know what you're talking about. You are pretty active and alive. Yes, I am alive. Hi, Hotspot. Hi. Thank you, Nate. Thank you, Mario. Who's this one? What would be your wrestling name? Thick Flair. They are definitely pretty good. Lucille Ball was great. Mine are George Carlin, Richard Pryor, and Sarah Silverman. But Anthony Jeselnik is a close third. Oh, yeah, he's funny. Why are you so gorgeous? Thank you, Daniel McAllister. Hotspot says, is there a black person here? Really, Russell Crowe from New Zealand. Hi, Laugh. Thank you. How long time you can stand continually? I don't know. I've never like timed myself standing. But I will say this, when I was a go-go dancer, sometimes I do like 30 to 45 minute like dance sets straight. Ian says, David Brent, The Office, Ricky Gervais is so funny. I just laugh seeing his face. Yeah, buddy says cholesterol are hot. What? Cholesterol's hot? You got to keep up better with the chat. Less tangents. I'm doing fine with my chat. Thank you. How are you, Hotspot? Sunnyside says, what would be your wrestling name? Thick Flair. Red Paper says, Kevin Nash or Scott Hall? Kevin Nash. Thank you, Red Paper. When I get to 100 likes, I'm going to do another 360 and jump. Hi, Cordelia. Mine's The Undertaker. Oh, yeah, he's my favorite wrestler of all time. Thick Flair, that's right. No one's dancing. Hi, Adrian. Am I going to the gym? No, not today. I just like wearing gym sets because they're comfortable, and if it's hot out, I don't like I'm not sweaty because of the material of the clothes. Oh, I have a cracker on my boob. Cholas. Hi, Chip the Jet. How are you? He says, what's up, mommy? It's been a while since I've tuned in. How are you, Chip? Thanks for joining. A fit check. I'll show you guys again. This is from Prozzies. Cute little set or whatever. I love Prozzies. Their clothes are very comfortable and high quality. For breakfast, I'm having a bowl of cholesterol. I don't even understand what you're saying. What time is it here? It is 4:39 p.m. Daniel says you have lovely eyes. Thank you. Are you in California? Yes. Undertaker's my favorite Sting. Thank you, Ezra. Hi, Daniel Lyons. Thank you, Yassine. Hi, Big Burr. 37. That's how old I am, Samir. 37. Call Stone Cold Steve Austin. All I wear is tracky bottoms. I'm old as dirt. Takes me effing 5 mine to get out of bed. Oh. Ultimate Warrior. You're awesome. Bye, staying off the grid. It looks comfortable. It is. I love you a lot, baby girl. I want Miami, Oklahoma. Okay. What the hell does that mean? Yeah, buddy says your wrestling name would be Whip. Looking gorgeous. Thank you, Daniel. You can't educate Bacon. No. I love Bacon, though. Chip the Jen says, I'm all right. Just taking it easy today. Had a heat stroke a couple days ago. Oh, no. Drink your water. Stay hydrated. That reminds me. I'm going to drink some of my zero sugar replenisher. I didn't want the zero sugar. This was a mistake, but it's still good for me, so I'll drink it. You know what else is comfortable? Fleece. I love the way fleece feels on my skin, but it's too hot for fleece. Hope all is well with you and your family. Everything's good over here, Chip. Can't complain. Whip the magic dragon. I've never been to the UK, Nate, now. Sunnyside says, would you have to get permission to use the flare mate? Well, I'm not going to be a wrestler, so this is not even, like, real. I was just answering a question. I don't want to be a wrestler. Have you ever been arrested before? Maybe. Linen and cotton mixture is good for sunny weather. Hi, Jeff M. You know what feels good on my skin? Lotion. You got to play your cards right. I don't know what that means. I don't play cards, BB. Well, I play Hearthstone, but that's like virtual. Kind of wish you'd wrestle me. Oh, thank you. No, thank you. Daniel says, I'm a millionaire. Will you marry me? You've never donated to me, Daniel, so I don't believe you're a millionaire. Turns out likely you can't come to the UK. Oh, I don't want to go to the UK. I do someday, but it has to be when I can afford like a private jet because I'm just not going to be comfortable on a plane that long. Robert says, aren't you friends with that trailer park girl that likes fish fillets? That's my character, Hennessy. It's a character that I created. She's one of my many characters. Hennessy from the trailer park and her bestie Betsy Sue. Hi, Lou Up. Ian says, I haven't been to jail since 2004. Awesome. Hotspot says, I've been 3 times, but they were all for traffic tickets, and one of them was on my bike. Jeff M says, bro, how did you know I was going to say that? Nate says, you got to sponge your record first. Yeah, a sponge. It's not sponge, it's S sponge. I know all about it. Ian says, only Joe, I was never naughty enough for prison. Nate says, let's hope your beauty holds up, Chica. Well, I got good genes. Robert says, oh yeah, I love Hennessy and Betsy. Damn right. Are you going to come to our live show, Robert? Are you in LA? Nate says, I'm not a degenerate. I wouldn't know. Cordelia says, feminist Franny gets more views. She says, oh, I know, she told me. She was like, can you believe feminist Franny is more popular than Betsy Sue? And I was like, no way. Men love trash. What do you mean she's more popular? Thank you to everyone who donated. If you guys donate to my Cash App that's pinned in the comments, just note your email address so I can send you a photo and a free trial to Patreon, where you will enjoy over 500 pieces of content, and you can message me. Hi, Richard. That's her friend. I've forgotten her name. Robert says, Florida, I'd love live you and JP. My mind wanders. All of our minds wander. Eventually. Okay, let's get to 100 likes. 5,025. Chip says, you know, all the stupid things I did growing up, I'm surprised that I ain't been thrown in jail before. You know what I used to do? It was so ghetto. But when we were kids, we'd go to toy stores. Me and my cousins, we were bad. And we would switch the price tags. We would switch the price tags. And thank God they never noticed. I don't know how. They just never checked what they were scanning. They just saw that it scanned and accepted it. So I'd be getting like the newest, nicest Barbie for like $5, which was way cheaper. My favorite female wrestler, Ripley. Yes! Mommy's always on top. I love Rhea Ripley. I eat, sleep, breathe. The demons in your dreams. I eat, sleep. Look at my eyes. You can look at my eyes. What are you going to do to earn my like? I'm going to tell you to F off, honestly, Nate. I'm not doing nothing to earn your like. Adrian says, you are one Hawaiian island. Okay, Adrian. I don't know like what you're even saying. Jeff M says, you look different. What's different about you? I'm not in a character. It's just me, Jeff, the mastermind behind the characters. Pretty good. Thank you, Daniel, Queen of Beauty Blizzard. Thank you. I just straight up shoplift. Good for you, Jeff. Daniel says, you would fit right here in England if you talk like that. Thank you. You need a hot tub. Hot tubs are gross. Hi, affection boy. Do a prison cosplay. It's kind of weird to say. I'm not going to lie, you guys. I remember 1970 stealing a cigarette from my mom and 50p from her purse. Lord, please forgive me. That's nice. Ew, Chip the Jet. I can't even show that comment, but pretty much he said that they, as like a prank to a teacher, they glued, I'll say Fildo, you know, the grown people things that rhyme with Fildo. They glued it to a teacher's windshield and he got suspended for it. That's so funny. Richard says, I was watching your colleague Jacqueline a little while ago. She's very funny. I love Jacqueline. Hot tubs actually kill germs. Wear an orange jumpsuit. Wow, I should get an orange jumpsuit, huh? King Kang says, I tell you, I'm living New York. I don't get my answer. How is New York? You get it, Jeff M. Hi, D-Boy from Scotland. Chip says, I was in the 6th grade. I didn't know better. You knew better. Come on. You knew better. That is craziness. You would look fantastic in orange. Well, yesterday I was wearing orange on my stream where I dressed like the Lorax. Let's get to 100 likes, 100 likes. Hot, bold, sexy figure, darling. Thank you, Kaush. Hot sex bomb. Wow, Kaush. Ezra says, I'm going. Bye. Talk to you later. Bye, Ezra. Do a pregnant cosplay. So I got booked for a web series. I got booked for a web series, okay? And some of y'all have seen me live stream as my character, Connie the Crackhead. So that character is the one that got booked for this web series. And she was pregnant. In the web series, they gave me a big prosthetic pregnant belly. It was so funny and hot. It was disgusting. Robert, who do you consider as your comedy inspirations? Lucille Ball, Jim Carrey, Dave Chappelle. Honorable mentions, the Wayans family. All of them are hilarious. John Leguizamo. Chip says, you know, that was the first time my mom actually started two-piecing me up like a boxer. That's so funny. No, I wasn't really pregnant. I played it. When's the Tubi? We're waiting on a release date, Cordelia, but it will be out hopefully by summer. Hopefully it will actually be really a great birthday gift. Thank you, God. I'm putting it out there. It would be a great birthday gift if they released it around our birthday. Mine is the 7th, July 7th. Jacqueline's is July 9th. And we're filming our live sketch comedy show July 10th. So any of those days would actually be perfect. Let's get it shapoppin'. Hi, Brooklyn. Shapoppin'. Let the low waist pants thing go. Like, it's weird. Richard says, maybe you should contact the Waynes for a part in Scary Movie. It's done, BB. I cannot just insert myself through a DM. If you missed our live, here it is. Do y'all actually believe that Jim Carrey got replaced? I try not to get into conspiracy stuff, but shoo, IDK, for real, Chip the Grudge, shoo, IDK too, Chip, because here's the thing. We all, I'm sure there's been a time where you said, I would never do XYZ, and then you might have done it later. He has an old interview where he's talking about how if you ever see me with any of that stuff in my face, that isn't me. So everyone's freaking out because of that old interview, because he was basically insinuating that he would never get surgery, would never look like that, he would never be one of those people. And if he does become one of those people, be careful, because that's not him. I'm not going to lie. I didn't even recognize him in those pictures with his new surgery. So they try to tell us, and they clone Tyrone. They try to tell us. It's in our faces, you know? Hi, Joseph. Ian says, I grew up watching John. He was everything in the 80s. He was amazing in A League of Their Own with Madonna. Robert says 7-7. That's my sister's B-day. Hi, Sean Rohi. No, Jim has had Botox, so it looks bad. Hi, Ahmed. Sergeant Joe Smith, do you like Connie Lingus? She's that hot new pop star. I don't know who that is. Hi, Teoni. I like old Dave Chappelle. Me too. I'm not changing into nothing. Yeah, he had like surgery. If you look up Jim Carrey now, I don't know if it's Botox or what it is, but if that's him, conspiracy music, y'all. You know, if you look up his face now, he literally looks different. So I don't know. Don't they call it the iPhone face? I've never heard that. I've never heard that one, BB. How you doing, Joseph? Here's the thing, we started off friends. It was cool, but it was all pretend. Since you've been gone, do a handcuff pose. If you cash at me $100, I'll consider it. Hi, Michi. Thank you. Jeff says, do you think aliens will land before GTA 6 drops? Aliens are here. They're in the ocean, and they're octopuses. So if you ever are like, oh my God, there's an alien trying to invade me, chop his ass up and marinate him in lime juice and spices and make ceviche. Aliens are most definitely here. They're in the water. Cash App 100 TWC. Chip says, I never understood people that do Botox. My auntie did her lips and she's been looking like a fish for these past 5 to 6 years. I'd rather make some calamari with it. There you go. You see, you're getting it though, Jeff. You get it. You understand that it is not as scary as it seems. Hi, Joseph. Thank you. Richard says, okay, take care. Bye, Richard. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll get cool with an alien. Yeah, I'm really not like worried about them. What I really think is going to happen is that the aliens are going to come to the planet and be like, oh my gosh, look at, how do they live like this? This isn't worth the water. Let's go back to our planet. And they'll be gone. If they haven't already done that, they will. They'll look at, like, the aliens will come down here and like become homeless. You know, they're not going to thrive. Ian says, just off California, there's a huge deep canyon. Go 20 miles off San Diego at night, take a footage, upload it to me. Oh, yeah, I've been in San Diego. I have. My Cash App is pinned in the comments and the link is in the bio. Make sure you note your email address so that I can send you a photo, a free trial to Patreon where you can enjoy over 500 pieces of content and more to come, and message me there. And I will give you a shout out. Hi, NRV. How are you? Jeff M says, I would get an alien high as F. Yes! Do you think I would work on them, though? Because their brains are different. $1 Million Dream says, Google gorgeous and a picture of this woman will pop up. Thank you, $1 Million. Cordelia says, I live in Point Loma, San Diego. I know that place. Ian says, I'm too young to have electric money, only paper. Wow. Joseph says, I had the weirdest dream about you and the Lorax. Teoni says, these are aliens in my family. Oh, there are aliens in my family. Ian says, I will send you Yorkshire tea and Jacob crackers. Honestly, I love tea. Should I get a P.O. box, you guys? No, I'm not there yet. I had a P.O. box for a little while, but I didn't know it was so expensive to keep a P.O. box. I love seafood hot box. Brett says, how old are you? 36. Get me to 100 likes. Get me to 100 likes. Are your farts loud or silent? You know, it'd be a little mix. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes they'd be like, "Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta, I'm in the ghetto, ra-ta-ta-ta," and then sometimes they're like, "I'll make an alien the plug." That's smart. Earthling, hey alien, come here, let's talk alien. I think I left the stove on, go back in a few thousand years. Loving the personality. Thank you, Eric. Jeff M says you look 29. Period. Thank you. Chep says, true, Ian. There's already cases of people having their electric wallet wiped clean. That's pretty nuts. Tony says, I heard so many jokes but can never remember them. No, Joseph. I've never had that powerful of a fart. Y'all are real funny. Y'all are real funny. Brett says, I would love to be your boyfriend so you can beat me up when I get out of line. Oh, you love Latinas. That's empowering. That's an empowering thing to say to a Latina. Thank you. Joseph says, well, don't give up. It's bound to happen sooner or later. Are you an American or an Americant? What? Give up on what? Chef M says, you look infinity because goddesses are immortal. So are Latinas. Thank you. Keep cash under the mattress. Bail money. Ian says, that's if I croak, it's in my 70s. Oh. See my previous comment. I had the weirdest dream about you and the Lorax. That one. Oh my gosh, Becky. Look at her butt. It is so big. She looks like friends or rap guys, girlfriends. But who understands those rap guys? They only talk to her because she looks like a total prostitute. Yassine, get out of here with that nonsense. Are you a dom or a sub? What do you think? Do you know a submissive Latin woman? I've been watching Key and Peele. Oh yeah. One of the funniest sketches to me is the one where he's calling his wife a bitch, but he does it from like far away. Like he ends up in space. Hi J90. Steak or salmon? Steak. But it gotta be cooked right. I like my steak medium rare. But a very crisp, like that. The crisp and then the little pink in the middle. Good stuff. Good stuff. Anyone watch the show? I watched the show finally. It was really funny. I loved it. Hi, Jimmy Jerkins. I like medium rare as well. It's the best way to eat a steak. Ian says, yeah, they funny. They both up a tree. I said, right. Ribs or brisket? Ribs. Yes, the show. I like the show, Chip. James says, take off the makeup. Take off the makeup. No. Taco or burrito? Taco. Burrito's too fat sometimes. Like, I would prefer a couple nice crunchy tacos than a big ass burrito that it don't even be having as much meat. It's just a bunch of rice. I feel like a burrito is mostly rice. Yes, barbecue ribs. That's right. Big Kenny, comedy baddie. Thank you. Joseph says, Were you doing one of those Make-A-Wish collaborations with that one comedian? Like, was it her dream to feel like a real comedian? She crocked because. What are you talking about? Who are you talking about? I know you're not talking about my friend Jacqueline. Red Paper says Ted was a nice movie. It made me like New Jersey accent. The show was so funny. It's like Family Guy with real people. I actually really enjoyed it. Hi, Sultan. Mike, thank you. Ian says, I'm special fried rice crazy. Jay says, are you Mexican? No, I'm Puerto Rican and Guatemalan. Mike says, those eyes are hella pretty. These eyes? Got another cameo. Thank you, guys. I got a cameo, another cameo. Woo! I love it. Thank you guys so much. Makes me so happy. Times is hard now, so people are being stingy with the ingredients nowadays. I feel like burritos have always been mostly rice and beans. And then they put like a little string of steak. She's so horrible. I would rather stick a railroad spike in my urethra than. Oh my gosh. Is that who you're talking about, Joseph? Jess says Ted is a Bostonite, though. Yeah, it is Boston. Mike says, why the hell are you so fine? Thanks, Mike. Red Paper says Ted is like Stewie and Brian mix. Yes. Taoani says, so want to try birria taco. You know, I like birria tacos, but sometimes the what is it, that consomme, that like sauce you dip it in, the consomme, is too oily. Not everyone knows how to make the consomme right. Thank you, Christy. Ted is a Bostonian, yes. Ian says, no longer see the trolls. They still come around. Joseph says that Betsy chick. No, don't say that. Why are you trying to play my girl? That's not cool. That's my road dog right there. That is my road dog. Cameo had that 80s song Word Up. Oh no, I was talking about the Cameo app. Hi, no homo. I'm sure she's a great friend. She's no. Stop saying that. I don't like that. Hi, Dharma. Dharam. Noodles or rice? Rice. I'm good, Dharam. How are you? Mother Teresa and the Pope are wonderful people. I wouldn't want to hear them do comedy either. You're being mean, Joseph. Ian says, Hong Kong Phooey! Wait a minute. Why do I remember this cartoon? Oh my gosh, it used to come on with the bananas and pajamas thing, right? Hong Kong Phooey, the #1 super guy. Hong Kong Phooey. Oh my gosh, I remember that. Why do I remember that? Ew. Chip says, honestly, majority of the people I don't know really mess with birria tacos. Mostly Tex-Mex tacos. Ian says, happy days with the fawns. Oh my gosh, so we went to go see the Titanic when I was a little girl with my family. Y'all, the Fonz was there. Henry Winkler, whatever his name was, he was there. And I remember we were like outside, like waiting to go into the theater. And he was so nice to me. He came up to me, said hi to me, said hi to my mom. We were like, oh my gosh, we love watching the Happy Days. Because I used to love watching Nick at Night with my mom. That's how I learned about Lucille Ball, is watching Nick at Night with my mom as a little girl. So we will watch Lucy, we will watch Happy Days, we will watch The Honeymooners, which just advocated for domestic abuse, but whatever. Different time. Yeah, and we saw him when we went to go see Titanic. He was very nice, very humble. I think he took a picture with us. I don't know if my mom has that picture. Thank you, Dharam. Dark Soul says, damn, who's this baddie that caught my eye? Hi, James Bryan says, you're pretty, take off the makeup. James Bryan, you know what? Men say things like that because y'all could walk around ugly. A man could walk around ugly and it wouldn't matter. Women walk around ugly, they get no attention. A janitor, he was awesome. Red Paper says apples or oranges? Oranges. Hi, D Nice, thank you. Cordelia says Scatman Cruthers was Hong Kong Fooey's 1975. Jeff M says Nick at Night. That's how I got into George Lopez. Yes. Joseph says, to be fair, the only threatened to hit her ever once. And no, he did not. It was like every episode. One of these days, Alice, straight to the moon. That show totally advocated for domestic abuse. Taking off the makeup wouldn't make a difference. Y'all have more faith in me than you should. Thank you, D Nice. He was the black guy in The Shining. Hong Kong Phooey? Hong Kong Phooey was in The Shining? Hi, Ahmed. Hi, Sean. Wow, that's crazy, Ian. You know a lot about your movies and your shows. His voice, I see. So, everyone, thank you so much for everybody who's donated and supported. Reminder, I don't have super chats yet. I am very close to being monetized here, where you guys will be able to super chat and give me, you know, the little jewels and whatever. But in the meantime, I have pinned my Cash App. And I'm offering anyone who donates, you're going to get a photo and a free trial to Patreon plus a shout out. Hi, Jonathan. Thank you. Super chats, they're coming, Cordelia. My buddy got a back tattoo of Buddha that ended up looking like a giant shirtless Bobby Hill. I am done. I am so done. That is hilarious. That is actually hilarious. What's your favorite comedy of all time? It has to be I Love Lucy. Ranking! Ooh. Who doesn't love Lucy? Honestly. My sister worked at the video store. That's fun. You are sublime. Thank you, Jonathan. Hi, Ali. Hello from Frankfurt Airport. Chip says, I'm still waiting on the new season of King of the Hill. I haven't seen that show in forever. I haven't watched it in literally years. Worshipper, praise the Lord. Yes, praise the Lord. How are you, worshiper? 180 pounds. Who's 180 pounds? Jerome says, where are you from, baby? Not your baby. I'm Puerto Rican and Guatemalan. I live in Los Angeles, but I'm originally from Orlando, Florida. We'll pray in Jesus' name. That's right. I'm good by his grace and you. Same. Good by his grace. And I found sushi in my fridge that I had forgot that I had. So that was like a bonus blessing. Chip says they did a reboot. It's pretty good in my opinion. Oh, okay. Really? So it's new? Is it still animated? I was 175 at college, now I'm probably 250. Interesting person. Thank you. Worshipper asks, where are you from? I live in Los Angeles. I am Puerto Rican and Guatemalan. And I'm originally from Orlando, Florida. Who's in the Los Angeles area? Is the sushi still good? Yes, it's literally from yesterday, and they make it fresh. It's like one of my favorite spots. Me and Jacqueline go there all the time. Hi, Wild Man. Wild Man. Puerto Rico, Guatemala. Hi, India. Very nice. Where are you from, Wild Man? Have I seen you in my stream before? Chip the Gen says, animated and it does pretty well with tying current cultural norms into the show. Oh, Joseph says, if you're from Orlando, then you know about the Orlando eyesore. The Orlando eyesore? Which one, you know? Your vibe matches the goddess. Thank you. You are new, Wild Man. Well, welcome. Make sure you subscribe. I go live usually Monday through Friday, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard. I try to go 3 to 6, about 3 hours. That's the goal. And I post a lot. I do characters, I do sketches, sometimes I post stand-up, I do wrestling recaps, wrestling roast, impressions, karaoke, all kinds of fun stuff here. So make sure you subscribe. You should take me sometime. Boy. Hi, Jose from the Virgin Islands. I cannot eat sushi unless you fry it. Oh, from Delaware. Joseph says, you know the building on a work that has never been finished? It's been sitting there on a stroll light 30 years. Are you serious? Hi, Joe Beck. Yes, I'm from Florida in America, worshiper. Thank you for subscribing, Wild Man. Joseph says the building on the Interstate 4 effing hate autocorrect. Oh my gosh. Wait, the one by the arena? I'm a gospel worshiper in India, Asia, biggest church in India. That's so nice. Do you sing? Do you do like music, gospel music? Hi, Sarta. You like wrestling? That's awesome. Yes, you should go check out my playlist. It's called WWT. If you go to my channel, you'll see at the top of my page, it says playlist. WWT is my wrestling series. And The Tias is an award-winning mockumentary that I created about two women who divorced from their husbands after they turn into women. That's right, the husband turned into a woman. You can watch them on that journey in my award-winning mockumentary, The Tias. And you guys can enjoy. I put the first 2 seasons free here on YouTube, but the new ones are on Patreon. So make sure you join my Patreon. They call it the Orlando eyesore now. Wow. Chip says, why you hit the boy like that? Oh. Hi, Steve for Truth. Thank you, Jose. You are a sweetheart. Thank you, Jose. Joe Beck says, I'm going to be moving to Florida soon. Tampa. Tampa is so fun. Sarta says, I needed your. Duram says, what do you do for a living? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I am a full-time content creator. Somehow the Lord has blessed me. Is it enough? Not really, but I get by. I do all right, you know. Jeff says, wait, I thought you were from Brooklyn. That's the biggest difference between the East and West Coast Latinas. Well, that's a character, Jeff. That's the character. Dia Marissa is a character. Joseph says, I was best friends in high school with Dexter Loomis. Or Sam Shaw, which is his real name. Also wrestled with Dolph Ziggler in college. No way. I am so mad. Check on your friend because they were just released. WWE just released the Wyatt Six and Dexter Loomis is part of that group. Hi, Tubular. Hi, it's your biggest fan. How are you? Never seen you in my stream. Are you my biggest fan? Durham says, what do you do when you get bored by this? I can't get bored. I don't have a choice. Some people, I swear, some of these comments, y'all, be out their effing minds. Hi, Raphael. Where is your effing dark room? What does that even mean? Hi, Neo. Your eyes are pretty as your okay. Get out of here. Just says, yeah, he was just released. I talked to him, but also he didn't ask. But I beat Dolph every time with wrestled. He wrestled at Kent State. Why didn't you become a professional wrestler if you're beating Dolph Ziggler? Chip Genso is like all the old school WWE wrestlers going to AEW. It seems like that. Well, if they're not just actually retiring, like, you know, that's a good point, Chip, because a lot of them be like, I'm retired, I'm done wrestling with this company. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just they released a bunch of them recently. But that is a good question. I really don't know. Tubular says weirdos in the chat today. Every day, Tubular. Tummy tuck? Who's getting a tummy tuck? Decided to become a lawyer and said, also don't look good in Speedo tights. My legs are too hairy. There's a lot of people who don't look good in their outfits, and they kick ass. Durham says, be alert, don't comment BS, otherwise she will kick your candy asses. It's not even that, it's just some of this stuff is literally vulgar. Like, I can't show it. I think YouTube will drop your lives if certain words appear in the chat, because it can't be coincidence. God bless your path. Thank you, worshiper. They say they retire but always come back. Right. I'm just waiting for John Cena to return. Like, oh yeah? Oh yeah, you're retired? You retired, John Cena, did you? You sure? You sure about that, buddy? Buddy old pal? Yeah? Yeah? You sure about that? WWE fight you like... I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoy Javon Evans. Hi, Choo Choo Man! Look at my baby over there. I really like Javon Evans. Yesterday I was watching. Oh no, Tuesday. When was it? I don't remember. It was either Tuesday or yesterday. I watched NXT, and EK Prosper, who's Eli Knight, but they changed his name. I think they changed his name because it just sounds too much like LA Knight. Like, you can't be Eli Knight and there's LA Knight. So he's EK Prosper now. He was kicking ass. I was genuinely so impressed with him. Holy Spirit, tell me for your life you are married. No, I'm not. You need tummy tuck tube 10,000. You can go F yourself, James Bryan. You ain't gonna tell me I need a tummy tuck. I don't need a tummy tuck. I am fine as hell. Kiss my ass. I lost 20 pounds after an ankle injury during the pandemic when I didn't have a car and the gyms weren't open. Okay, I lost 20 pounds without GLP, Ozempic, crack. I did it naturally, okay, with depression and berberine. And here you come talking about some get a tummy tuck. Why don't you get a penis enlarger? How about that? Joseph says, I've actually handled a lot of legal work for WWE wrestlers. There's a lot of legal term bookers at the old training facility. I did work for Batista, Jericho, and Carlito. Can you get me a job? Like, I'm trying to move back to Florida to be close to family, and I would love to do, like, correspondent backstage. Front Time says, do you really watch wrestling? Yes, Front Time, I do. Or Frontline, yes. I have a recap series called WWT here on YouTube. Oh, we hit 100 likes. Yay, thank you. Okay, we're going to do another 360. I'm going to give you the Selena spin. Someone found the letter you wrote me on the radio. Okay, I'm doing ready. Selena. Anything for Selena. I'm going to jump. Woo! All right. Yeah, so watch my recap series. It's at the top of my page. Oh, my ear just popped. Oh my God, thank you, Jesus. That felt so good. Chip says, you know, I can dig it that wrestling is making a steady comeback in popularity. My nephews and nieces are hooked on it. Reminds me of me and my friends. Yes. I like The Rock because he is ass kicker. Yeah, The Rock is awesome. The Rock's like, okay, if you have ever watched, go on YouTube, y'all, and watch The Rock selling. That is the funniest. Like, he is so ridiculous the way he sells moves. Joe Beck says, I'm a fan, you are fine, and Hennessy. Did you join her fan site, Joe Beck? Hennessy got her OnlyFans. Trip the Gen says, with depression, bro, what the hell? It's true. Jeff says, I can totally see that WWE diva in you, though. All you need to do is bulk up. Ugh, no thank you. I wouldn't want, like, I'm sorry, as much as I love wrestling, and it's really cool that they get to travel and do all this stuff and have action figures and all that, I could never get my ass professionally kicked for a living. Hi, Betrayed by Sins. Hi, Zion. Mario Cop says, who are you? I'm Stephanie, the mental disorder behind all the characters that you love on this page. James Bryan says, you need to lose about 30 pounds and you need to gain about 50 in your wallet, loser. Stone Cold versus The Rock, amazing. Agreed. Hi, George. Dahmer says The Rock will roast everyone. I don't know if he'll roast everyone. I really don't like his new, like, final boss thing. It pissed me off. It pissed me off so bad. I've ranted about it before, so I won't go on, but like, you really started the year with WrestleMania. Oh, we got to get Cody Rhodes sold. Turned John Cena heel, brought Travis Scott into it, and then disappeared to go film Moana. Really? The Chip says The Rock was the best heel. I don't care what anyone says. Dude, talk crap poetically. Yeah, he did. He was funny. The mental disorder behind the characters. It's true. Stephanie, where are you from? I live in Los Angeles. I'm from Orlando, Florida. And I'm Puerto Rican and Guatemalan. Joseph says, you need to do a character for your comedy based on a wrestler. You can make fun of how the WWE puts the most ridiculous shit. You know, I'm actually working on another mockumentary about wrestlers. So we'll see. We'll see. Wow, guys, we are almost at the end of the stream. Okay, what should the next goal be? 150 likes and I'll freestyle for a minute. Hi, Steven. Dharma says, you really Stephanie McMahon, daughter of Vince. Florida woman, that's right. Chip says the best bad boy from that era has to be Shawn Michaels, hands down. Oh my God, poor Shawn Michaels can't even walk anymore. Have you seen that? I get it, it happens, but like, he really messed himself up. Like, he walks like he's on a horse. Betrayed by Sins. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goddess, say hi to Chewy. Chewy, Betrayed by Sins says hi. Frontline says, I be loving seeing y'all women fight back. I don't know. Chip says, wait, what? For real, he can't walk now? I mean, he can walk, but he literally walks. Like, this is how Shawn Michaels be walking. Y'all haven't seen that? He want to hang with a baby. He want to hang with a baby. Yeah, yeah. Like, he looks like he's on a horse. They put their bodies through so much. Exactly why I would never want to wrestle. Do you like John Cena kindness? Boo! I'm sorry. I always thought John Cena was overrated. Never been a Cena fan. And then when I saw how he treated Nikki Bella on Total Divas, I was like, he's an F-boy. Joseph says, Batista, when you got to WME, they said he was Mexican. His decomposition. Keep him in. Uh-huh. He want to hang with a baby. He want to hang with a baby. Yeah, yeah. Hi, Steven. You're beautiful no matter what anyone said on here. Yes, I know. Thank you so much. James Bryan is just gay. That's why. That's okay. He's fighting with his own sexuality. So to not show his gayness, he tries to insult women like me, which is like, you're really gay, you know? How are you, Steven? So, y'all, who's in Los Angeles? Is anybody in Los Angeles? The Los Angeles area? Chip the Gent says, how old were you when Chris Benoit did that effed up? I still remember that whole stuff. Ooh, I was real young. When did that happen? He's Filipino and Greek born. He was Deacon Batista. You know, didn't they do that with Yokozuna too? Right, because Yokozuna, it's right here. It's an American professional wrestler. Da, 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 da. Yeah, he was portrayed as a sumo wrestler, but he's Samoan. I thought so. Funniest sign I've ever seen at a wrestling event said, oh, where'd it go? I'm Chris Benoit, long lost son. Thank God he didn't know. That's dark but funny. It is. Hi, Captain Crunch. Thank you. Whoever moves first is gay. I guess, Nate. Anyway, yeah, Yokozuna was Samoan, but they portrayed him as Japanese. So they're always culturally appropriating anything for the views. Thomas says Yokozuna, a Japanese wrestler, got kicking ass Undertaker. Right. And he wasn't Japanese, he was Samoan. Hi, no account. Me, look at me. I see you. Captain Crunches didn't know you're a wrestling fan. Captain Crunch, you have not been paying attention, honey. You haven't been paying attention, Captain Crunch. Go to my page. You'll see a playlist called WWT. That is my recap and roast series, where I roast and recap WWE events. Remember Stardust? Of course. Chip says, I've met 3 wrestlers, Booker T, Maga, and Bobby Ashley. All of them are really nice. I love Booker T. Booker T needs to be like an announcer on all WWE, all wrestling events, really. All wrestling events he should be an announcer for. Hi, Mr. Vingati. No, Yokozuna was portrayed as Japanese, but he's actually Samoan. Do you remember Tina Ferrari back in the day? Kind of. Goldust was trying it. He was pushing boundaries, honey. He was pushing boundaries. King Booker. Exactly, Jeff M. Have you guys heard him sing Joe Hendry song? When Joe Hendry comes out and Booker T's on the commentators, he'd be singing his song. I've been lied to. What do you mean you've been lied to? Dharma says, I want WrestleMania match with you anyhow because you're interested in wrestling. Chip says, I always wanted to meet Mick Foley. That dude was nuts. Oh my God, I met him. I was at Universal Studios and me and my friend were getting off of the Jurassic Park ride and Mick Foley was coming up to us. and he was really nice. He was like getting on the ride right after us. He was so nice, so humble. You know, he had that same red flannel shirt that he wears everywhere. His hair, he looked exactly like how he looks in the ring. Do you have hobbies or interests outside of comedy? Yes, I am obsessed with dancing. I love to dance. I love to spend time with my dog and my family. I like to go to the dog park. I like to eat. I am a big fan of, and then doing something creative like coloring. My adult coloring books, I showed you guys before. I have to go find them. They're back there. But yeah, I was an Undertaker guy. He's my all-time favorite. All-time favorite. I thought Yokozuna was Japanese. My childhood was a lie. They absolutely lied to you. He can sing what? No, he can't sing good. It's just funny. Joseph says, did you know the actor Kevin James was on the same high school wrestling team as Mick Foley? No way! I did not know that. Mr. Frangati says, so now I question this. Was doing really a clown? Was Bossman really a cop? I have a 17-year-old Chiweenie, half Dutch, and half Chihuahua, 100% gangster. Oh, God bless him. Can you post a picture of him in my community post? George says, favorite food, a seafood boil. Durham says, rock roast Booker, like 2 + 2, do you know Booker T? And says 2 + 2, Thomas Jefferson sucker. No one's twerking. Get out of here. Loser. How have you been, Queen? I've been good, Mr. Vengati. How are you? None of y'all in the Los Angeles area? Joseph says the Big Bow Man was actually a prison guard in Cobb County, Georgia, before he became a pro wrestler. People got lives to live, you know? Chip Jen says, damn, you're lucky. I've always heard good things about him off screen. One of my teachers got stuck in a blizzard when Mick picked him up. That dude framed that picture and hanged it in class for all to see. I would too, shoo. I would too. I would too. I would too. Thank you to everybody who donated. If you want to still donate, the Cash App is pinned in the comments. Just note your email address because I'm going to send you a photo and a free trial to my Patreon. Westchester. You from Westchester? You from Westchester? Mr. Vangari says, Bossman was really an officer, but was Doink really a clown. Doink really a clown. Aaron says, you're a cutie. Thank you, Aaron. Cordelia says, George, the animal steel was a college professor. Hi, Mr. Toot. Hi, Bubba. You want to say hi? You want to say hi to everyone? Say hello to my son. This is Chewy, everyone. The light of my world. My angel. My baby. Look at the beans. Look at the beans. She knows. They say it just like that, too. That's right. Hi, Chewy. They say hi, Jeff. Jeff says hi. Cordelia says hi. He's looking like an effing innocent baby. He is. People from Queens and Long Island say it like that. Westchester. Hi, John Rambo. I can't believe Yokozuna is in Japanese. Thank you, Murad. King Chewy. That's right. There he is. Wait, what was her name? Mauricia. You from Westchester? I'm looking for someone to take me to BBQs. I'm looking for somebody to take me to BBQs, you know? I hear that New York in you, Frontline says. I'm just good at accents. Does Chewy chew things and make a mess? No, when he was a puppy and he was teething, sometimes I would catch him chewing wires. but it was never enough that he would like destroy them. I'm like, of all the things to chew on, you know? Hi, Phil Taronsky, whatever your name is. It's an interesting name. You're nailing that bit. Thank you, George. Hi, Zahir. Chewy's almost as cute as Cheweenie Jake. Can you post a picture of him? I really want to see your dog. Guys, if you don't know, I have community post. So that means that you guys can share stuff on my wall. And honestly, I encourage it. I want you guys to post ideas or things you want me to do in my streams, or if you have like a skit idea for me. I like to hear from you guys, you know, because you're the one watching my stuff. You guys are the family, okay? So ideas, skit ideas, things you would like me to do or see. I love it when you share pictures of your animals or your outfits for the weekend. It's like a group chat over there. George says Westchester accent is like a refined Bronx accent with an air of pretentiousness. Mr. Frangati says, yeah, I'm not in the LA area. I can't afford to live there, so I live in the broke South. I'm trying to go back to the South. Lokemain says, smile, you're the most beautiful girl I have sight. Thank you, Lokemain. Dom says, what is the time there to get up? Oh, it's 5:38. Joe says, I don't know how to post a picture in the chat. I'll show you. It's not in the chat. I'm going to show you guys how you can access my community. So let's say you go to my channel. Hold on. You go to my channel. So you would hit community right there, and you can post an image, an idea, and just go to newest, and you'll see I always share things like, hey, I'm live. I did a poll today on who you guys wanted to stream. As you can see, I clearly took the lead. Poor Baru BB. Nobody wants to see Baru. Nobody wants to see Baru BB. I post photos. Shout out to my girl Jacqueline. Live streams when I post new stuff, the latest WWT. This one wasn't like a episode recap. I was just talking about the WWE releases. You guys can share stuff. See, this guy shared a whole thing, whatever. Sometimes, yeah, so just check it out. It's a little community. I post like stuff I like, or if like this is a sponsor for my live streams. Shout out to Real Ones Only. I'll show you their website real quick. I actually really enjoy their hats. I have some photos I'm going to post featuring one of the looks. But yeah, so that's how you access it. Thank you. Hi, JH. Hi, Tanya. New to your channel. Welcome, Tanya. Mr. Vangati says your channel is growing, queen. Thank God, Mr. Vangati. And you've been here since the beginning. Hi, 735 Moss. The South ain't broke, bro. Well, some parts are. It's cheaper than Cali. Okay, let me tell you. If I move back to Florida, I can like live way more luxurious, making the same money that I do in California. What I pay for a 1-bedroom apartment in not the best neighborhood, I can get a 4-bedroom home in Florida to rent. Obviously, I'm not owning it, but that's my point. Like, that's the comparison. The money's different. The wild lands of Florida, damn right. Frontline says, I'm out here in Phoenix. Y'all need to stop moving out here from Cali. Ain't nobody trying to go to Phoenix. I'm not trying to live out there. Mr. Magadi says, I'm saying the South broke compared to Cali. Definitely. Stop, Joseph Frank. Jeff says, I would move to LA, but I'm such a city rat. Haven't driven a car in years. George says, not broke per se. The cost of living is far less. Right. Angel Hernandez, you should probably call Mr. Check PH. What? Frontline says, I like that, a hustler. Period. Chip says, Cali's going broke though. Vino, a lot of industries are moving to the south. Hi, Abdul. Abdul from Pakistan. Which country are you from? America. Angel Hernandez, just the homeless, right? Who's homeless? Mr. Vagati says, that's what happens. I'm saying not broke as in bum broke. I'm saying it's more affordable than, yes. Way more affordable. Hi, Palumi. I live for North Tennessee. I don't even know what this guy is saying. Chip says, once they finish the filming studio constructions in Atlanta, it's game over for Hollywood. I mean, Atlanta's already been a big competition for Hollywood. It's already been like major out there. Do you watch Paige fight? I saw her at WrestleMania. I saw her come back. I gotta say, I really I like Paige a lot. I enjoy her, but I felt like if you're coming back from such a long hiatus, like you should really be bringing it. And I just don't feel like she brought it for WrestleMania. Hi from South Africa. Hi Big Hurt, who says, hope your day's going well. I hope you're having a nice day. Tyone says, Phoenix is catching strays. It's pretty awesome that you read and communicate with chat. It's appreciated. I try to read as many comments as I can. Phoenix expensive too, I already know. Mr. Magadi says industries are moving to the south because it's cheaper. Yeah, for sure. Palumi says, I'm from Nigeria. Where are you from? I live in Los Angeles. The whole West Coast is overpriced. Very. Joseph says, oh my God, did you read the arrest report on Alberto Del Rio when he got arrested for beating the crap out of... No, I didn't know that, Joseph. Mr. Vangati says, I'm sorry, Queen, I've messed up your chat. No, you haven't. You're fine, Mr. Vangati. It's okay. As long as the comments come in, it helps. Hi, Asia. No one's showing their toes, Ryan. So, guys, almost at the end of my stream. Just want to remind you guys, go to my community posts. I love it when you guys share stuff there. Join my Patreon. Join the OnlyFans. Follow my social media. Check out my Stan store. I sell content ideas. I sell streaming guides. I have social media checklists. I have coaching calls. So if you want to get into content creating or even into comedy, I'll help you structure your jokes better. I'll teach you how to like get into it, what to do. I offer coaching for OnlyFans and promotion, and I teach you how you can make money on sites like that without doing explicit stuff. I'm not doing that, okay? And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm no. So I'm showing other people that it's possible to make good money without doing anything, nude or lewd. So if you're interested, check out my Stan store. Truvino, it's sad because California's a beautiful state, says Chip. Yeah. Thank you, Shine. He's been arrested for other stuff too. He's a monster. Seriously, you're gonna feel sick when you hear some of that stuff. Ugh. Hi, Quasi. Hi, Jack Carnes. Thank you. I want to visit Cali. I've never been, but I heard since. Ryan Hughes. Thank you. Yes, that's what they asked, Jeff M. George says the lack of trolls is a testament of her character. Her energy is impossible. No, you don't see the trolls because what they say is so bad and vulgar that the comments won't show for you unless I decide to show them. Regardless, will you help me not to stay here and come to your world? No. I'm sorry, I cannot help you with that. Hi, 60 Deuce. Angel, I don't know what you've been saying. I feel like everything you say has not made any sense. So I'm sorry, Angel Hernandez. I'm just confused by you. Tell me what would happen if you decided to help me come to a different world. I don't even know you, Asia. Like, the best I can give you is to share your Cash App and hope that people donate. Your hair is amazing. It needs to be washed and brushed. Walk at Chulada. Thank you, Nelson. Hi, Joey. Thank you. Hi, handsome Leo. Tell me what would happen if you decide. Oh my God. Have you destroyed anyone in wrestling? Yeah, buddy, talking circles. I don't know what he's saying, Mr. Bengati. It's nice, but it's definitely changed a lot. My mom grew up in Northeast LA. It was fun. I feel like in the 2010s when things went down the drain in SoCal. Right, Chip the Gent. Right when I moved here. Sexy bombshell. Thank you, Sadat. Handsome says she can destroy me. Yes, she can. I got another business idea. Public wigs. The way that carpet matches the... What? Hi from Russia. Hi, Akraf. Hi, Federatio. George says there are certainly ways to troll without vulgarity, but I'm just saying you are a good soul. I can see you getting famous. Oh my God, thank you. Hi, NS. Mr. Magatti says, Chip, damn, so I've missed the glory days of Cali. Please take you big idea somewhere else. Angel, I'm about to take you somewhere else. Like, you're really not making sense, bro. Don't forget, click the link in my bio. Oh yeah, Cameo. If you guys don't know, Cameo is a really cool platform that lets you get custom personalized videos from your favorite creators. I'm on Cameo, so you can request me, any of my characters. Mother's Day's coming up, you know, so you can get a Mother's Day cameo. Just message me on there. Tell me what you're looking for, what character, what the message is. I've done DJ drops on there, mixtape drops. I just gave someone a pep talk. You know, it really is up to you. Hi, Matthew. Chip says Vino. I mean, I would say so. Majority of the locals throughout SoCal dip. Stuff is way higher than China. Period. What, Chewy? You want to go on the porch? We're gonna go out in like 10 minutes, all right? Just hold out for me. Come on the porch, Junior. Come on, Bubba. Go. Go. Good boy. Mr. Magada says, Queen, you gotta give him the punching sound. Fuakata! That one? That's the sound Latinos make when they beat your ass. So, okay, good boy, choo-choo. Ooh, it's so cool out. Yay. It's starting to be a little chilly out now. So, this is what you do. If you're fighting somebody and you are Latino or Latina, you get your foot out, all right? Do a little rocking back and forth. Okay? Drunken monkey style. Fuakata! When you say the fuakata, you put your body into it. So let's say like someone's trying to grab my purse. I got my purse here and they're coming at me. So what do? Okay, we're holding on to our bag so we can't use our hands. So you know what we do? Elbow down, fuakata! Right into his kiwis. Right into his kiwis. Fuakata sounds like a loud fart that starts off silent. Fuakata! All right. So what we do? Drunken monkey. You got your hands. Where are they coming? Where are they coming from? You don't know, right? Fuakata! Oh no, a guy's trying to take my purse. Fuakata! Hi, Warwick from France. Lokmain, smile. You are the best girl. Thank you, Lokmain. Mr. Guy says, Fuakata. I love when she does this. He does. Try that on some YNs. I know. I should. Joseph says, you know that What kiwis would be the most testicle-like of fruits? That's a spot-on euphemism. That's what I call chewies when they got snipped. We snipped his kiwis, and now I tell him he just has a hot little Haas avocado. It happened so fast, exactly. Hi, Warwick. From America, Warwick. Antonello says she has Megan Bitchell potential. I don't know who that is. Let me look her up. Am I going to regret it? Let's see. I can't even find her. Thank you, Simo. Not gonna lie, you're pretty quick, Queen. Thank you, Mr. Vangati. I can also do flakata. That's right. What's for dinner? I'm doing hot links, baked beans, coleslaw. Or maybe we'll do hot links, baked beans, and corn on the cob. I like sauerkraut on my hot link. Sauerkraut and maybe some grilled jalapenos. America, yes, Los Angeles. But I'm Puerto Rican and Guatemalan. Sir Khan says, hi, Sir Khan. I remember you, my love. What are you doing, my love? I miss you so much. Okay, Sir Khan, relax. Snipped his kiwis. I'm going to use that. So you also teach self-defense. Cool. I guess so. Fakata merch coming soon. Good idea. Nobody's showing feet. Are you perhaps the perfect lover I've chosen? No, because I have not chosen you, Sir Khan. Butch says, you're definitely making my night much better. Thank you, Butch. Simo says, how is Trump doing? How the hell am I supposed to know? Al Jones says, 122 likes. That's dope. Yay, Emmanuel, right. Mr. Vangati says, Fakata is how you spell it. I've made the spelling up. You just got to take the R out and switch the W and the R. Remove the R. Fakata. Hi, Jay Dizzle. I had fried chicken cutlets for dinner. Oh, I love chicken cutlets when they're really thin and crispy. I like them with, what is that? It's like a duck sauce called, I think it's Lazy Susan something. I don't remember, but it's a type of duck sauce that I like eating with chicken cutlets and banana peppers. Hi, Federico. Chip says, not going to lie, I pull the Karen nowadays, pull the phone out and talk like I grew up in Palm Beach. Alex says, my parents had corn and potatoes with it too. Yum. Word says, I came from France to your place. I fell in love. Thank you. Federatio says, I'm a billionaire. Oh, great. Can you please cash out me money? Because I don't have super chats yet. And just note your email address so I can send you a photo. Hi, buddy. See, I was right. Definitely Frockatha shirt queen. Thank you, Tolkall. Frontline says, if it's a W in there, you know it's coming. Alex Smith says, I cook chicken cutlets with panko breadcrumbs. Yes. Duraham says, you're really matching my vibes. I love it, enjoying every moment. Thank you. George says, Frockatha merch coming soon. Board says, are you married? Basically. Jay Dizzle says, is a quickie sauce. It's like a duck sauce. Joseph says, you left out the most well-known Puerto Rican martial art facts, the chancleta attack. Oh, of course, duh. That doesn't even need to be said. Optimistic says, damn girl, you look fresher than an unopened tampon. And I bet you're single, Optimistic. Mr. Vangati says, fuakata. Okay, now take the A next to the F out. And you got it. Quacky sauce. Antonello says, I have 2 questions. Do you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior? Yes, of course. I love Jesus. I'm down for a fuakata shirt. Yes, flip-flops. Word says, would you host a Frenchman passing through? No. Tiny Jesus? Always here. Always here, honey. And if he's not here, he's in my purse because I'm taking him somewhere. Okay, y'all. So this is the end of the live stream. So it's time for the poses. If you don't know, I do some poses. You guys take some screenshots and you post them in my community post. If you do that, I give you a shout out. Also, I am now shouting out people who make clips of any of my videos or live streams. We're gonna go, Chewy. Give me a couple minutes. Please, can you say that fuakata? Okay. Fuakata! Hi, Jorge. Oh my God, that could be your finishing move for your WWE character. Loca Abuela with the devastating fuakata, chancleta attack. I like the fuakata more, actually. Patch on the front of her hat, slapping fuakata on the back. I love that. Okay, ready? End of the live pose. Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? Okay. Bye, Mr. Ringati. Bye, Chet. Bye, Joseph. Bye, Ferrarito. Bye, Jeff. Bye, Heika. Bye, Josie. Bye, Anthony. Thank you guys so much. I will be back tomorrow, same time, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard. Don't forget, subscribe, hit the bell, turn on the notifications, click the link in my bio, join my Patreon, join my fan sites, follow my socials, check out the Cameo for a custom video. There is a sale going on for Mother's Day. Keep that in mind. And check out my Stan store for content ideas, ebooks, coaching calls, and more. Okay, any of these comments? No. Okay, perfs. All right, bye guys. Thank you.